The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine or idealism. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Show me a sane man and I will cure him for you. In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. Whatever is rejected from the self appears in the world as an event. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. The greatest tragedy of the family is the unlived lives of the parents. Where love rules, there is no will to power, and where power predominates, love is lacking. The one is the shadow of the other. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. The best political, social, and spiritual work we can do is to withdraw the projection of our shadow onto others. The reason for evil in the world is that people are not able to tell their stories. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. Every human life contains a potential. If that potential is not fulfilled, then that life was wasted. Sensation tell us a thing is, thinking tell us what it is this thing is, feeling tells us what this thing is to us. Anyone who attempts to do both, to adjust to his group and at the same time, pursue his individual goal, becomes neurotic. There can be no transforming of darkness into light, and of apathy into movement without emotion. Words are animals, alive with a will of their own. When an inner situation is not made conscious, it appears outside as fate. Midlife is the time to let go of an over-dominant ego, and to contemplate the deeper significance of human existence. The bigger the crowd, the more negligible the individual becomes. The true leader is always led. Nobody as long as he moves among the chaotic currents of life, is without trouble. We are born at a given moment, in a given place, and like vintage years of wine, we have the qualities of the year, and of the season in which we are born. It all depends on how we look at things, and not how they are in themselves. Faith, hope, love, and insight are the highest achievements of human effort. They are found given by experience. Often the hands will solve a mystery that the intellect has struggled with in vain. The wrong we have done, thought, or intended will wreak its vengeance on. Neurosis is always a substitute for legitimate suffering. Had I left those images hidden in the emotions, I might have been torn to pieces by them. Man cannot stand a meaningless life. Sentimentality is a superstructure covering brutality. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. Every human life contains potential. If that potential is not fulfilled, that life was wasted. Fanaticism is always a sign of repressed doubt. The time is critical, for it marks the beginning of the second half of life, when a metanoia, a mental transformation, not infrequently occurs. That which compels us to create a substitute for ourselves is not the external lack of objects, but our incapacity to lovingly include a thing outside of ourselves. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.